So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called 13 Frightened Girls, 1963. I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars. I disliked it. I think it's William Castle's attempt to copy Hitchcock espionage spy stuff. This time it's about Red China. And Wofat's in it. Wofat from Hawaii Five-0. It's about this boarding school. It's also known as Candy's Web, I think. 13 Frightened Girls. The Candy Web is the also known as for this one. And it's got Murray Hamilton playing the loser spy agent. And it's got Hugh Marlowe as Murray Hamilton's boss and Candy's father. So a 16-year-old blondie girl named Candy Ho is going to this boarding school, and her father's a diplomat. Murray Hamilton is a spy who works for her father. And then there's Wofat on the Chinese side. So the gimmick here is that the beginning of the movie, depending on which country it was shown in, the girl of the country of origin, you got 13 girls of different countries, although the librarian was actually American. To make it confusing. And so there were 13 different openings for 13 different alternate openings for each country, and depending on which girl it was, say it was being shown in France, they would have the French girl driving the bus, and if it was shown in Venezuela, they would have the Venezuelan girl drive the bus, that kind of thing.
How do you call Venezuela was starving?
This is back in 1963, before the socialist takeover of the economy. So, anyways, so these girls are going boarding school. Wofat is the enemy agent, the antagonist in here. He's taking care of his niece, Mai Ling, who's attending the boarding school representing Red China. And Mai Ling and Candy become good friends. None of the other girls want to talk to her because she's from Red China, and Candy decides to befriend her. But then she decides to do her own amateur sleuthing. She finds a dead body in the freezer at Wofat's house, and it's got her father's letter opener inside of his body. She rips it out and gives it back to her dad. And it would have been an embarrassing international incident whereby the U.S. would have been blamed for this agent's death. So she calls herself the Kitten. That's her code name. And she does all this amateur sleuth spying to make Murray Hamilton look good. he's got a crush on Murray Hamilton, even though she's only 16. And Murray Hamilton is engaged to this other spy named Soldier. So, so Wofat wants to get a hold of this kitten. So he kidnaps Soldier, thinking that she's the kid. And Candy comes to the rescue. Murray Hamilton shows up, makes a deal with Wofat to keep it secret, everything that happened. And then Wofat orders Candy to be killed at the girls' school, but they end up killing the driver. There's a cool plot twist ending. And they also end up killing the only man at the all-girls boarding school for sons of diplomats. Hey, it's Karate Man. Yeah, I watched most of it, and it really surprised me because I thought it was going to be like Avenging Force, but it was way better than Avenging Force. And I thought I was going to hate it because William Shatner plays the libertarian dude who's funding a militia to overthrow the government. Hey. Adrian bought Bloodsport 4. I have it on my Netflix queue. And I think it's a 420 something. Let me see. It's called Bloodsport 2, the Dark Komate. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, End of the Free really surprised me. A lot of explosions, a lot of cool action scenes, like that bus scene where he flips over, the bus catches on fire. Yeah, Adrian found Bloodsport 4 at the bargain bin, and I've got it on my Netflix queue way down at the bottom. So, yeah, Land of the Free. I'm going to review that one next. You can, yeah, I guess it is underrated. Jeff Speakman is a great fighter too. I think I mentioned that in my first video. So I was pleasantly surprised. I was not thinking that I was going to like it, but I ended up giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. I think just because of all of the action and the fighting and the explosions, and all the craziness. It's I can see why you like Land of the Free now. I was a little skeptical at first when I read the synopsis about all the political stuff. I thought it was going to be another Avenging Force ripoff. But William Shatner's kind of not really that much of a evil person. I mean, he's not like all bug-eyed and crazy looking like John P. Ryan in Avenging Force. Is what I mean to say. Yeah, I think Adrian likes the weird stuff, so it should be good. I'm still waiting to pull up my DVD queue, but I better go check my son's pork chop. Hold on. Well, let's see, 13 Frightened Girls, 2 out of 5 stars. 13 was 5 out of 5 stars. That's about. I'll give the disc 4 out of 5 stars. I guess 7 divided by 2 is 3.5, right? So, yeah, Bloodsport 4 is number 429 on my DVD queue. Slowly making its way up. I'll check out The Perfect Weapon. I might already have it on my list somewhere, but just to be sure. $19.91. Yeah, I have it in my queue also. The Perfect Weapon. So cool. Nice to see the discard. I showed it to you in my first video, Bug. Anyways, there is no discard for 13 Frightened Girls or what's the last movie I just saw? Raiders of the Sun didn't have any discard. Just had the title printed on there. Anyways, I better get going. I gotta fix my son's Porky Chop, then finish up Land of the Free and try to squeeze in another movie review later.